Welcome everyone. Welcome to Academic Career. So in this video, we are going to talk about SWOT analysis, a simple tool or framework where you can understand and make smarter decision for your company, for yourself, or anything. So in this video, we're going to talk about that and we are going to elaborate on that. And yeah, what is the purpose? Like I said, purpose is just basically for make smarter decision in terms of strategy mainly. So we will go and discuss about this one by one. Okay, let's go and talk about this SWOT analysis. So, SWOT stands for strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So, strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So, we will go the strength first. So, what are the strengths that you can have in any company? Imagine now you're doing a business. Okay, now you have a team. Let's say you have about 25 to 30 people in your team. So, you are the chairman or the other one of the company. So, now if you want to make a decision, you need to understand your strengths. What are the strengths that you have? For example, skill team. So you believe and you know, you are aware that the team, you have a very good skill team. For example, let's say your marketing team is very skilled in terms of social media marketing and this stuff. So you know, you are aware that you have a strength in that particular area. So this could be that. What else? One more. Reputation. Let's say reputation. So this is another strength that you have. Reputation. Imagine your company name is well reputed company. So everyone knows about your product, everyone knows about your service because you have given them good stuff, right? So your reputation is very high. So that's the strength that you have. So when you're making decisions, you are aware, okay, my reputation is good, okay, and I have a skilled team. So then based on that, you can make smart decisions, right? So one more thing, loyal customers. Loyal customers. So imagine the people are coming back to your place and purchasing your product, which is what you call loyal customers. So you have another strength there. So I have given three examples of strength: six skill team, reputation, and loyal customers. So these are the simple things that you can understand when you're analyzing your company. What are the strength? So I have given here the opportunity. Yeah. So I will come to that part again because there's a small difference where you can change. You can differentiate strength and weaknesses and opportunity and threats. For the time being, just understand what are the strengths. So you can imagine about a company and think about their strength. For example, if I say Apple, this will have this strength, reputation, loyal customers. So these are the strengths that they have. So when they make decisions about their company or their campaigns, they will consider these things and make those decisions. So this strength part is about that. This style is about that. The strength, the advantages of your company. What are the things that are already existing in your company? Building reputation, loyal customers. So you replace your company and understand, okay, a company, these are the strengths. B company, these are the strengths. Maybe in B company, let's say you have another friend and he also runs a business like yours, but they don't have a loyal customer base. So they can't consider loyal customers as their one of their strengths, right? So it's simply that. One type is understanding your strength. So we'll go to the second one, weaknesses. Okay. Okay, now is the opposite. Weaknesses. Now we talked about the what you call the strengths. Now we have talked about the weaknesses. Obviously, you need to understand your weaknesses. Then only you can have those strategies in place accordingly. So, what could be your weaknesses? For example, what are the examples that you can give? Uh, let's say limited budget. Limited budget. Because you're financially struggling now. Because of that, you have a limited budget. You can't do everything that you want. So it's a weaknesses that you have. You can consider this as one of the weaknesses that you have in your company, right? Okay. Second, another example would be, let's say you don't have more followers in your social media platforms. For example, in your company, let's say your company name is ABC company, but in your FB account, in your IG accounts, and your all the social media accounts, there's no followers. So because it gives you the message that people are not aware about this product, or they're not following it. So lack of recognition in terms of social media presence, right? So that could be another weaknesses. One another one would be, for example, imagine you're a manufacturing company and you are running out the tools or gear or equipment in your manufacturing plant, right? So that could be another weaknesses that you have. You don't have sufficient tools to operate or run your business. So these are the things that comes under weaknesses. So what is the common thing in these two? Both of these are internal. So this is very important, guys, because you need to separate strength and weaknesses along against opportunities and threats. What's the bridge or that crosses the strength and weaknesses and opportunities and threats is the internal part. So these are strength, weaknesses are all internal. In other words, you can control it. See, you can control all these things. Limited budget. Imagine you work hard and make this business a better one, and you have enough of funds, and flowing. Your cash flow is good. So in that case, you can increase the budget, right? So this won't be weaknesses anymore, right? So these things can be managed and controlled, even the strengths, right? So that is why that is the difference between strength and weaknesses and opportunity and threats. So I will come to again this part where I can highlight those things as external as well. So for the time being, it's what it is. These two you can control, even these two are opposite against each other, still you can control it. So that is the main difference between this line, right? So we will go and discuss about these two as well in a second. Okay. So now we are in the next two tiles, opportunities and threats. So what are the opportunities? So we talk about strength, weaknesses. Now we are in the opportunities. What could be one of your opportunities? Let's say you are in the business of something related to young and teenagers, and this has a very huge hype, right? People are loving this product or your service. Now the market is expanding, right? This market was like this, now it is expanding. People need this product more, so there are more customers. Demand is getting higher and higher. So now you see an opportunity to dominate the market, right? So there's more you can contribute without a risk because people want it. The demand and the supply has a huge gap where you can fill and contribute. So that's an opportunity. That's an opportunity that you have, that you can see in the future. You know? So what else? What are the other opportunities that you can consider? For example, AI, technology. Technology is always expanding. Now there's an opportunity for you to use those technology and make it more efficient in terms of your operational processes and everything. For example, AI, which is very very hot topic these days. So these are like opportunities where you can grab and take it inside your organization and make use of it. So these are the opportunities that where you can get used to and make smarter decisions, right? So opportunities are always outside. So I will again come to that point. So two things would be the emerging technologies and also the expanding market, right? So these two could be one of your opportunities in your two of opportunities of your company. So threats, just like these two are also opposite to each other. Opportunities, now we have a threat. What could be one of your threats? Hmm. I would go with new competitors. competition is arising. For example, there are more entrepreneurs who are trying to come into the market. So you see, even though this was expanded at that point, now there will be more people like you, like your company, who are waiting to enter the market. For example, imagine this is your company, okay, and this is the entire market share, right? So this you dominated this market, and this is the expansion of the market, right? So you have a lot of space here. Now, another person who is outside the company, outside from your company, is seeing this opportunity. He is also making another company, and he is also coming to this market. And what will happen? So the competition will arise. Now you guys are fighting each other to dominate the market. So competitors are one of your threats. You can consider competitors as your threats, as a threat, right? So what else? Economic downturns. Downturns. What are the downturns that you can consider? Very good example would be what? The COVID. Yes, COVID-19. COVID-19 was a hell of a threat back in the day for most of the organizations. So everyone was struggling with that, right? Everyone was struggling with that economic downturn because they couldn't control it. Everyone was struggling, and no one could got through that because it was so hard. So it's a threat. Sometimes things you cannot see. Sometimes you, even though you can see it, you can't do anything about it. Now we'll come to the part where we can separate these four. So previously I informed you that strength and weaknesses are internal as well as can be controlled. Now here, these are all external and cannot be controlled. Those are the two differences that you can highlight if one of your lecturers asks, okay, so in this SWOT basic analysis tool, how would you separate strengths and weaknesses, opportunities and threats? Your ideal answer would be yes, strengths and weaknesses are internal and can be controlled. Opportunities and threats are external, but you can't control. At the same time, you can't control. So those are the key difference. So now when you make the decision about your future change in this ABC company, you know what to consider. So we have talked about strength, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. By considering all of this, you can make a smarter decision. So this would be more useful rather than just taking decisions blindly. So that's the whole point about this SWOT analysis. So if you have any concern, just drop a text or comment there. So I'll be the happiest to help. I'll see you in the next video.